Hi, my name is Will. I'm 26 and I did the Gapforce ELT in 2018. I mean, from the age of about 10, my idea of a good time has just been to get outdoors. Anywhere outdoors, really, was my idea of a good time. I went all the way through the Scout movement, up from Beavers, Cubs, Scouts. I did D of E, Duke of Edinburgh Awards while I was at school. And I guess I caught the kind of adventure bug. It went from there, from personal kind of expeditions, like a sponsored Kilimanjaro climb, aged 18, to like a research expedition for my dissertation for my degree at university. I guess finding out about the TEL course, the ELT, marked like a shift in my thinking away from adventure and adventure travel as something purely that I did in my spare time for me, something that I was passionate about, to a career option, something that would allow me to work in the industry that I was already very much in love with. I did a lot of research when it came to how the grand plan, how I was going to become an expedition leader. It was always going to be my time, my money, so I needed to make sure that I was going to get full value for both. I couldn't find a comparable kind of training course that had, crucially the qualifications great, that the intensity of the experiential learning, of actually the experience that you were getting, and real job opportunities at the end of it. Those three things all together in one kind of package. Gapforce was the only place I could find it. I just made sure that I was like physically fit as possible as I could be, because I knew that was going to make everything easier. But B, like more importantly, just that mental preparedness. I'm not sure like how to explain it specifically, but I just made sure that I was mentally ready for whatever was going to be thrown at me during the 4.5 months of training, even though I didn't really know for sure what that was going to be. So about a month and a half after completing the training course, I was leading an expedition 8 weeks in South America, Peru and Ecuador. And that was an incredible experience, a very incredible learning curve for one thing, but just also more than I guess I could have imagined having achieved so soon, after my training, back when I was still considering how to get into the industry. So it was fantastic. And I went on to lead expeditions in Nepal, like the Himalayas, and across Europe. And more recently too, I've moved into a role within our UK headquarters. So I work as a program manager. So I help people find the right opportunities, experiences for them, whether that's travel or it's training courses like the ELT. I produce content, and I obviously work in customer relations, sales, and I work with producing new trips as well. So developing new programs, coming up with ideas, and also kind of tweaking existing trips and programs to make sure that we're committing to Gapforce's commitment to quality experiences. I always want to keep learning, and Gapforce has definitely provided very many opportunities for that. I'm quite fortunate in my role in that it straddles kind of both the front line in terms of expedition leadership in the fields, but also getting an appreciation of everything that goes on behind the scenes to make an expedition happen. So from initial concepts to operational support, customer relations, even through to kind of marketing and things like that. My current role really allows me to develop those skills, well, forces me to, in a really positive way. And that's super important in terms of my personal career development, and also just, basically understanding how the whole industry works. I mean, really, in the simplest terms, it's got to be enjoy it as much as possible, I mean, from that, I would say make sure that this is what you want to do. This is your choice to do this, and you signing up for it, and you that you've worked out what it's all about beforehand, before you sign up. But once you've made that decision, just throw yourself into it 110%. In everything you do, try and enjoy it. Expect to enjoy it, want to enjoy it, and just enjoy it. I mean, I guess on the flip side of that comes the fact that you may very likely kind of feel some self-doubts. Everyone does. I certainly did, both before and during the training. But in a way, embracing that self-doubt alongside the enjoyment, you know, getting to grips with your strengths, your weaknesses, how you can, you know, roll them together, develop them, both as an individual but also as a leader is you know, 100% of what the training's about. So enjoy it, but also know that, you know, doubt is totally natural. It's really hard. I have so many really great memories from my time on the ELT. But I guess kind of just most generally, like memories of getting to the end of a jungle day, of a rainforest day, everyone coming together around the campfire for some food and just some downtime. And you know, that jungle darkness outside of your little circle of firelight, just absolute blackness with the great trees kind of like hanging down, and it's full of noise, full of the sound of the wind, of water, of all the animals that are living there all around you, alongside you, just going about their business. It's just an incredible experience I won't forget.